Well, I have a really good story idea for you, for a future vlog. And that is that you love hot moms. And I think the world would love to know why, but also what I mean by that.
Yeah, 100%. Um, so I have a T-shirt, which I know is what you're referring to. A lot of people get a good laugh out of it, and so it's merch from another YouTuber that I like. He's not photo or video related. He just is a comedian, I guess. And I bought this T-shirt, and it's like a funny story, and I wear it everywhere, especially when I travel. It's like the T-shirt that I wear every time I'm in an airport, and
And it just says, I love hot moms.
yeah, it just says I heart, like a big red heart, and then it just says hot moms. It's like when you go to New York City, and it's like one of those just normal touristy T-shirts that says I heart the Big Apple, but it just says hot moms. And I mostly got it as a joke. I mean, I, as much as anyone else, loves a good looking woman, and I really just bought it because it's funny, and I love people. I like making connections, and I can't tell you how many stories that I have from wearing that T-shirt that people have made comments about it. Some people think it's inappropriate, but a lot of people get a good laugh out of it. I remember one time I wore it to the airport when I was going to Hawaii, and I think we had like 3 different stops, and I probably got a dozen comments every single stop that we made. I probably talked to 40 or 50 people that day, which is a lot of people.
Just because of the shirt you were wearing.
Yeah, just because of the shirt. Probably one of my favorite stories is we were boarding the airplane to go from California to Hawaii, I think it was. And I just was walking down the aisle. I had a backpack on, and sometimes the straps like cover up the T-shirt, but most people will like take a minute to look at it. And I never realized how much people look at T-shirts. And I think maybe that's because some of us just have our phones in our faces. But this older gentleman, I was just walking down the aisle, and he just starts laughing. And I know exactly what he was laughing about because I was walking by, and he looks at me and he says, "Son, I love hot moms too." And he looks at his wife and winks, and it just was like the cutest thing. And I just loved it because I just laughed, and like a couple other people in the rows did too. And it's just fun to have a conversation with people, and it's a good conversation starter. And it's fun to have a conversation with people where they're laughing. It's not so serious, and it's a good way to make friends or like leave a positive impact on other people's day. I actually was, when was it? I think it was when I was flying home from Alaska. Yeah, I was flying back home from Alaska, and my final stretch from Seattle to here, my flight attendant, the stewardess, actually was a single mother, and she stopped me. And this was like maybe 20 minutes before we were landing, and she asked me, she's like, "Can I bother you for a picture?" And I was like, "Of course." And so I feel like I was getting some special treatment. She asked me to come up to the very front of the airplane, and I walked past all these people, and they just were all laughing. Some of them weren't laughing. They just were looking at me all weird. And there was three stewardesses, and I took a photo with them. And she's like, "Are you okay if I post this on Facebook?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course you can post it on Facebook." And it's just a fun way to interact with people, I guess.
Right. I mean, it's a great way to keep things light and fun, and
Yeah.
and not, like you said, keep things so serious all the time.
Yeah.
Especially when you're traveling, you can maybe make someone's day.
Yeah, exactly.
Put a smile on their face, and that's a great thing.
Yeah, that's one of the things I think anybody who knows me will learn about me is that I like to have a good time, and I like to make people laugh, and I like to keep things light and humorous.